Hello boys and girls, this is Mrs. Florzak, and today's snippet is going to demonstrate how to get into my virtual classroom, or I also call it my Google Classroom. So here I am, I opened up the Chrome browser and I'm at the Google page. If you don't see what I see, make sure you have www.google.com or just google.com up here in the address bar. That'll get you to this page, and on the page, the home page here for Google, you'll see different options up here. These are hyperlinks. Here's a hyperlink for Gmail, images, this is for Google Apps, and this is a sign-in button. Sometimes you don't see the sign-in button, so for today's example, let's just click on Gmail. So I'm going to use John Doe's account. He's my test student, and I'm going to type in his username or his email address. doej@skschool.org. skschool.org is St. Stan's domain name. Now at this point, after I completed his user ID or his email address, I could go right down here and click the next button, or I could push enter on the keyboard. So I'm going to push enter on the keyboard. And now in this box, I'm going to type his password. And I'm going to click sign in. Once again, you could push the enter key as well. So now I'm in John Doe's mail or Gmail account, and I need to get to the virtual classroom or the Google Classroom. So I come over here, and here's that square thing again. This is the Google Apps icon. I'm going to click on it, and this will appear. These are all the different types of applications you could use in your Google account. Very powerful applications. I'm going to take the scroll bar and pull it down, and at the bottom here I'll see the word more. I'm going to click on more, and I'll see more applications that I could use. I'm going to scroll down just a little more, and right here is the icon for Google Classroom. Now I could simply click on this right now and get right into my Google Classroom, but in this example, I don't want to do that. I want to go into the classroom a different way. I want to go into a classroom a different way because sometimes some students don't see this icon down here, and I want to show you how to do that. Come up on the top here next to this tab that says Inbox. And here's another tab. Click on that tab, and in the address bar, type the word classroom. C-L-A-S-S. Do you see how it says classroom.google.com? The reason why it shows that is because we use it so often on the computers, especially at school. In this case, you could push the enter key to get into it. And now you see I'm in the Google Classroom. There's a lot of classrooms that John Doe has. John Doe is my test account. Most likely for my classes, you will see technology class of and for numbers. For example, this one says 2017. This classroom is for the 8th grade students. This classroom, 0000, is my test account. For your homeroom teacher or for your other specials teachers, you might see or have a classroom that says Spanish or art. Or for your homeroom teacher, you might see a classroom that says science, or join one that says math, or maybe even language arts. So I'm going to just show you how to get into the specific classroom by clicking right here on the hyperlink. And here I am. This is the actual classroom to be in. This is the technology class of 0000. This is my test account. But whatever hyperlink you click on that previous page, that's the classroom you will join. If you ever want to get to the other classrooms, here's a little 3 lines that are stacked upon each other. If you click here, you could go back to your classes and see that previous page of different classrooms. So let's go back into the classroom right here. And in the classroom, you will see lots of different things. You'll see assignments and questions and announcements. And in order to use those assignments or questions, you'll click on this hyperlink, or you can click on open. And then you could do whatever Mrs. Florzak or any other teacher instructs you to do. So I hope that was helpful, boys and girls. I hope you could do this. Now that I showed you how to do it, I would like you to go and try it yourself. But just remember, at the end of the class, or at the end of any time you use any type of technology, when you're logged into your Google account, make sure you go see right on top here your user ID and the little arrow, click, and then sign out. And then when you're finished signing out, you could close out of your browser by clicking the X. I hope that was helpful. See you soon.